Hello and welcome along to Aston Villa from the stands. Hope you're all well. Good morning to you. Happy game day and hope everyone is well. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and people get in the comment section. How have you been? Yes, I know I've been missing. I've been away. I haven't been well this week at all. And yeah, I don't know if you can hear it in me still not been that well, but I'm here ready to rock and roll. And we're back with some Villa content because it's game day and it's got to be done. And of course, we face Brentford away from home, the Bees in London. And that's going to be a tricky tie, people. That is going to be a tricky tie. And we're going to get more into that. But of course, the biggest thing for me is what a week we've had again. Unai Emery's men go to Belgium, go to Club Brugge and put on an excellent performance, a 3-1 win away from home. I missed doing the watch along. I missed interacting with you guys about that performance. So I hope you're still buzzing about that one. And of course, all eyes are on Wednesday, ready for that tie to make sure we get through to the quarterfinals. But when we look at this Premier League fixture today, the biggest problem we've had with Aston Villa this season is where we've played midweek games and not followed it up at the weekend. And that has been the classic case of Aston Villa this season. And it is something we have to find a solution. We have to find a way to end that monstrosity of a run where we don't pick up wins after Champions League games. And that is something that will probably give Brentford confidence today. That will be something that Brentford will hold on to, that Villa are poor after Champions League games. And that's a fact. So, can we conjure ourselves up? Can we feel what a great performance that was away from home at Club Brugge? And can we go again and this time make sure we get some points on the board? Well, when I look at Brentford, there's a good omen of us. We actually quite like playing against Brentford. We haven't lost them in our last 5 outings. And most interestingly, it's been very high scoring games. We've had a couple of 3-alls, 2-1s, 3-1s. Games have been very much goal driven. And with Aston Villa this season and our inability to keep clean sheets, I'm expecting more of the same. The likes of Mbeumo and Johan Visa are massive threats for this Brentford team, and some players that absolutely we have to try and keep quiet. But there is a part of me that knows that this Aston Villa team is a different kettle of fish now. With Asensio, with Rashford coming into the team looking stronger, Kamara back as well. There is no reason today why Aston Villa cannot go and get 3 points. Everyone talks about this incredible home record that Brentford have. They are a very strong side at home. They are a very tough team to beat at home. But bottom line is, if Aston Villa want to climb up the table, want to challenge for that top 6, top 5 position, then games like today we have to win. We failed away from home against Crystal Palace, a London side that we really should have put to the sword, a London side that we did not turn up against. I don't want another repeat of that. I do not want us falling short here today. And so I am asking and calling for those Villa players to give us something a bit more. I want to know how you feel. Do you fear Brentford? Do you think Brentford are a good side? Do you think Brentford are going to cause us more threats than we already know? And how do you feel on this morning build-up to this game? And when I focus on us, I will say this again. I think it is all about Unai Emery's team selection. I feel like the team selection that he chose against Crystal Palace was the wrong one, and that was therefore punished. This selection from Unai Emery is massive. Yet to see Rashford and Asensio have that start together in the Premier League. We saw it in the FA Cup, but I want it in the Premier League now. Can we see those two start? Asensio, of course, came off the bench against Club Brugge, scored that penalty, had a great impact again. Everything this guy is touching at the moment is ending up in the back of the net. So we know Ollie Watkins is going to lead the line. Leon Bailey seems to have played his way into the fold as well with Unai Emery. And so maybe, just maybe, that will be our front four again. For me, it is time for Kamara to start, get him in there with Yuri Tillemans, and I think John McGinn will need to drop to the bench. And then that defence again should pick itself almost in terms of our combinations in there. And he does seem to like now Desarty playing as a right back with Konsa, Mings and Luca Dean. Whether Garcia comes in, though, we'll have to wait and see. But this Aston Villa side now, it has got all the tools to now go and compete on all these competitions. We've improved our squad depth. We've gone to Europe away again and had a massive away performance. I'm calling for them to deliver today. Do I think we'll get the job done? Look, really part of me has always been quite optimistic coming into Villa, but I have to be realistic as well. I think we draw today. Not that I'm happy with that, but I think we'll end up drawing. I just can't see how we get over this Champions League voodoo, whatever we want to call it, where we don't seem to find that winning formula. But, if we do show up like we did away at Club Brugge, like we do in terms of some of the bigger games we played this season, and give it everything, then why not? Do Aston Villa need to have their eyes on Wednesday, where we have that second leg? Of course. And I think that is something that Unai needs to try and negotiate and navigate with these players. You can't be focused on Wednesday without getting the job done in the Premier League. Players will know that it's only a 2-goal swing. Anything can happen. But just really, for me, if they can let that Champions League game go and concentrate on giving it all in the Premier League today, then we'll have to wait and see. In terms of goal scorers, though, I do think Marco Asensio will get on the score sheet. I think it'll be a 2-2 draw today. And I think Asensio is going to score. And I think Watkins will score against his former club as well. He loves a goal there. He loves to rattle them up. I'll never forget when Ollie Watkins was in that net and the way he celebrated. And that absolutely caused an absolute boom against them the last time out. So I don't know. But I'm going with a 2-2 draw. Those are my goal scorers. Let me know your predictions in the chat. And finally, content-wise, just potentially there may be a watch along later. It's a potential. I'm off to Wembley today. I'm off to watch the YouTube All-Stars versus the Sidemen game at the home of English football, Wembley Stadium. The weather's beautiful. It's going to be a great day, and I can't wait for it. And so, yeah, that is why. But we will be representing the Villa there, and let's see. Hopefully, we'll be able to bring you some content with that. But love to know your thoughts, feelings, and all involving Villa and this game today. Big up, everyone. Hope you're well. I'm out of here. Take care. See you all soon later. Ta-da.